Hello, everybody. This is Rajeshri from Soul Tuning. It is day 40 of my 90-day transformation in the raw, almost halfway through. And in transformations like this, so that with this transformation that I'm going through, which is just a period of time where I'm focusing on multiple aspects of my life to reconsider patterns that I've created in the past that are no longer serving me and implementing new ones to better serve me and to create success in my life and in my health and my well-being and my mind and happiness and ease and love and fun and all that. So making a point to focus on these areas, every area of my life. And every time I've done something like this in the past where you're focusing and open and considering change, major change happens. Major change, and on all levels. And if you're really open and you're seeing that certain things just aren't flowing anymore, whether it's relationships you're in or the job you're working at or where you live, the community that you've surrounded yourself in, whatever the reason, you reassess the entire situation. And not that it's negative or bad, it doesn't have to be, which, in some situations it can be, but it doesn't have to be. It's maybe just time to implement something else, and that's going to take you to a new area. And that's what's happening with us. We are moving once again. And the reason I'm talking about this is because I've moved a lot in my life, or I've been through a lot of transformation and been through a lot of change in my life. And I have in the past, which I think I needed to, but I did it so much that it created a pattern in my mind and in my life where I've kind of uprooted everything, gotten rid of things, stopped whatever I was doing, reassessed everything. And when I would travel or move or make major change like that, it would wreak some havoc in my life, because I was trying to open up and consider, but I threw caution to the wind and would develop bad habits while traveling and have gotten really ungrounded. And until I got grounded again and created routine in my life, things wouldn't start flowing. And so this time I am trying to change that and do it differently. I've gained a lot of weight from traveling. When you're in multiple locations and your eating habits go out the window and you're left to eat whatever the hotel has or the closest grocery store has that's ready to go, right? Because you don't have the dishes to create or whatever like that. Your health can go out the window and you can gain a lot of weight. And I have done that time and time again, where I've lost 40 pounds, and then because of all the upswing in my life and with yoga, the vata energy, the air, the ungroundedness, I would just get all out of whack, weight-wise, health-wise, and all of that. So this time I'm actually implementing something. So I'm going through the transformation, and we're going to be moving, and it's not going to be a big move, which is nice. There's going to be some ease in it, but I'm actually implementing. I'm seeing some things in my life that aren't flowing, and for the first time in my life, instead of listening to the patterns in my mind that would say, oh, just wait until after you move to implement that. Once you get all grounded, then you can implement it. And then in between now and then, you could just eat whatever you want and do whatever you want. Instead, because I want to be able to travel someday and still be healthy and still feel grounded and like I'm in my rhythm and routine no matter where I'm going, instead I'm implementing something, and that is I'm focusing on my diet and exercise. I'm taking my exercise because it's been time. It's just time to the next level, and I'm focusing on my diet and implementing even more structured diet, and working with my metabolism. So, because what I have been doing is I've been in certain areas, I've been at a standstill. So that's going to be wild. I'm definitely going to share more about that with everyone. I know that a lot of people have an issue with, if they don't prepare they're just simply, if they don't prepare their meal for work, then they go to work and they end up eating bad stuff. And I mean, just on the little notes like that. And then most of us, when we do a move, like we're moving our house from one place to another, or we're doing a major trip where we're traveling to Europe or going on vacation or something, our food and our health goes out the window. And I believe that, I haven't truly experienced it yet, but I'm a true believer that you can still eat what you want, and in moderation, of course, and eat healthy and still maintain some kind of movement or exercise routine, no matter where you are, no matter what you're doing. It just takes extreme flexibility of the mind, first and foremost. And that's what led me to this decision. Is I've been feeling like I've, in certain areas, like in the weight category, and the food that the energy around it feels like I'm pushing a boat upstream. And there's a lot of emotional and mental stuff going on there that I'm working on, that I see kind of like this full circle of where I'm headed is kind of the exact same area and space where I started to gain the weight. And so, but I was much more fit then. And so this is very interesting that I'm going back to a hometown where that's the last time, 20 years ago, that's the last time that I was that fit and free-spirited and independent. And yeah, it's kind of when all this started. So it's very interesting that we're coming back to the home stretch and full circle of that. And this is coming up for me right now. So again, weight, I've mentioned it before, weight is an inside out job. There's way more going on the mental and the emotional and the spiritual, and if you believe in it, the karmic level that you're working on. It's definitely many, many, many layers. And then there's the scientific part, absolutely, and the genealogy and all of that as well. So it takes trying some things out, it takes experimenting, and it takes getting out of your way and just going with the flow and trying to enjoy yourself, excuse me, through the process. Because stress is not going to help you. It's going to make things much, much worse. So anything that you're stressing out about, your health and your weight and all of that, and your mental capacity and all of that's going to go out the window first and foremost. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm implementing all this today. I'm actually blown away by the fact that I'm going to do it, and we're actually moving next week, and I'm implementing it, and it's going to be an experiment, to say the least. So I'll definitely keep you posted and share all of that with the move and everything as well. And it's very important that if you really want change, that you stay open to what that looks like, whether it's changing your home environment, changing your home, changing your relationships, changing your tribe. So maybe your tribe isn't healthy and it's not supporting you in the way that you feel like you need to be supported. So just shifting some things in that, or it doesn't necessarily mean that within your relationships you have to cut them out or anything. You just start hanging out, putting your energy more in the area with the people that you want to hang out with. Create your environment the way you do want to have it. Start implementing it piece by piece and replacing what isn't working, what you don't want, with what you do want and what you feel does work, little by little. That's the way to do it. But for some of us, we do need to rip the band-aid off, cut the cord, and take that leap of faith. And so that's case by case. So this time I'm going smooth, I'm going gentle, I'm going lovingly and in a fun space, and trying to stay focused. So if you just imagine a boat going downstream, right, and then there's a log and there's a slight little bump, and then you just kind of lean to the right and you go around that log. Or if you're surfing, you go with the wave. You don't try to control the wave, but you stay focused. You're still in the boat or on the surfboard, and you're staying focused. You're still looking ahead. You're looking around at times and having fun, but you're staying focused and not allowing too much distraction or anything to completely just pull you off or crash you into the rocks, right? You still have to have some control. So that's what I'm learning to do this time around, is through a big upswing, how to stay focused, still have some control, but also letting go, because this is a transition. I am going through a transformation, and so for whatever is not serving me, it does need to flush off. It does need to go to the wayside. So not holding on too tight either, but allowing these things that are no longer serving me through this mini transition that I'm going through this move to go away, go to the wayside. So that's where I'm at. I'm going to get back to it and do some more planning here and having fun with it. And I will keep you posted. Thanks for watching. Leave your comments, leave your questions, leave your concerns. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed on YouTube. And until next time, blessings to you. Thanks for watching.